I was an appointment setter for a long time and then became a closer.
I sold that company for $300,000.
Nice. First week I did that, I collected 90 grand. I was like, top month as just a full-time closer was 35K.
Wow.
Fear dictates so many people's lives. Most people have like loser friends. They don't have anyone that would ever keep them in check like that.
All these people are famous,
so they don't make any money.
They're not rich. They're all poor.
Yeah.
If you save well and invest well, it could be enough to retire.
Fear will stop you trying new things. It'll stop you getting your dream girl. It'll stop you getting your dream physique. It'll stop you from getting the car you want.
You gotta learn to dribble before you can learn to dunk.
My highest month so far with like the stuff that I'm doing has been 130K profit. People just aren't truthful with themselves either. Like, what's your plan? Like, what do you want? People will be like, oh, I want to be free. I want to be able to drive a nice car. I want to be able to do this. Okay, cool. So what are you doing to get there? Oh, I'm working 9 to 5.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to this week's episode of the Parker J. Smith Show. Today, we are joined by none other than my man, Kishan. Kishan came up through the info product system, actually joined originally Closer Cartel with Luke Alexander, if you're familiar with it, and took his way all the way up from being first an appointment setter to a closer, a sales manager, and now runs sales teams for a multitude of different offers, a lot of them that you are most definitely familiar with across the info space. Kishan shared his journey of how he went from kind of the lowest rung entry level sales position, building his sales skill set out of a frat house in Tampa to now running a multi six-figure a month operation, sales managing for, again, some of the biggest names in info. Drops a bunch of sauce and shares a bunch of his insight into the industry. You're not going to want to miss this episode. Stay tuned. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Parker J. Smith Show. Today, I am joined by my co-host, as always, John Melillo, and a very special guest, Kishan Tiger Ramchandani. Kishan is joining us with a wealth of sales experience, knowledge, not just selling himself, but sales managing. You may have seen his content before, or you've definitely seen the content of offers and people that he's worked with. So Kishan, I'd love for you to just introduce yourself first and let the audience know who you are, and we'll just jump right into it from there.
First off, thank you boys for having me on. We'll make this a fun one for the for the crowd. But yes, my name's Kishan. Been in this whole info product space for like the past 3 years at this point. Or actually, no, coming on 4 years, yeah. But managing some of the biggest teams in info. So some of your top guys like biggest traders in the world like Q Banks, Alex G, Luke Alexander, Champ, all these guys that you maybe if you, I'm not gonna dox my own house, but if you know where that place is, everyone that lives in that building I've probably worked with, but didn't start off there. Started off on being a trench worker. I was an appointment setter for a long time and then became a closer for like 2.5 years. And then moved up to sales management and now just working with the biggest teams or some of the biggest teams in info. I wouldn't say it's like the people that like make the most money, but it's probably the more people that are in your face than anything. Like I guess like the younger crowd of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
And those are honestly like more fun people to work with, but maybe they don't make the most money, so maybe I should switch. No, I'm just kidding. But that's what I'm doing these days, and I love it. And now I'm also teaching people how to get into sales as well. So it's kind of a yin and yang of like I teach them, but I can also get them jobs on my team, so it ends up working out super well.
So was your genesis of like the info space paying Luke Alexander to join Closer Cartel, or?
I mean, it ended up working like that. Like
that's how you started. So
yeah, I started like that. So like I started when I was in college. My brother was like already into online business. He was like, try this sales thing. And it seems kind of easy. And I was like, I'll try it. So I started like watching free stuff. He was like, I played basketball with this Luke Alexander guy one time. I was like, okay. And then I actually took out a loan from him to join Closer Cartel.
Wow. Was it 3K?
It was 4K at the time. 4K. But I took out a loan, I guess, from my brother. So glad he didn't make me pay interest. Yeah. So then I was like lollygagging for a little bit. And then I got into like an appointment setting role. Was doing pretty decent. I was making like 6, 7, 8K as an appointment setter, which is pretty solid.
You're in college too, right?
Yeah, I was in college in my frat house.
That's great, especially as a setter. Like entry level.
Yeah. And then Luke and my brother started becoming like really, really good friends because they both moved or lived in Miami. And then Luke wanted me to come on as the appointment setting coach inside of Closer Cartel. And then I started like closing for Closer Cartel, and then I was closing for like a bunch of different companies. And then by the time I got out of college, I was making like 15 grand a month living in a frat house. So it was good money like then.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so it was fun, like kind of being the top 1% in
like
college.
Your case study to Luke was like how I got introduced to info, because
really?
when I started my cleaning business, I paid HSA $4K.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, like there's an entire side of the internet where you could pay people a high ticket to learn education. Like I didn't know that was a thing. And it was like as soon as
Meanwhile, he was paying like $40K a year for college.
Yeah.
But
Loser.
well, yeah, like, obviously like, college education, but like
Yeah.
after I got inside HSA and I started learning from Johnny and Sergio like how to run a cleaning business, I started seeing Luke Alexander's ads.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, like I got college guys making like
Look at
10K,
this brown
like
guy
10K
making all his
month in
money.
their frat
I'm
house,
just kidding.
like appointment setting, and it was literally you."
Yeah, no, that's lit. Well, I'm glad the CPMs got you and the algorithm got you.
I love that. Like, honestly, so many of the people that we've interviewed, myself, John, you, all included, like, got started by paying somebody to learn something and then taking it from there. And it is so funny because it's very easy to like sit on this side of the microphone and be like, having a mentor is so important. You need to pay somebody to teach you. But it's like, we all did it. Like I paid him. He was my first mentor. And like, it's just almost a rite of passage when it comes to getting to certain skill sets, unless you really are like, just like a YouTube sleuth, which like I am not, man.
Yeah, and the issue with it too is like when you have questions, you're gonna go to the fucking YouTube comments. Can I curse on here?
Well,
oops.
What?
Can I curse on here?
Oh yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah.
I mean, now
audience loves it.
Now you have ChatGPT, I guess.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, it's still not the same.
No.
Like this is what I tell. Like I put a lot of my friends that were in college. Like I'll give you guys an example. There's this kid named Jacob. Who's one of my best friends in college. He saw me doing the whole thing. And I started helping him for free because this is when I wasn't as busy. Didn't do shit with it. And then like a year later, he was like, "Bro, I'm about to graduate. Like I need to figure this shit out." And he calls me. He was like, "All right, let's try this again." I was like, "Nope, you got to pay it this time." So he paid. And dude, on one of my teams 2 months ago, he made 46 grand in a month.
dude, that's the whole thing.
Living
with
in
him.
college.
He was gonna give me half his company, his cleaning business. And I was like, dude, it's $2,600.
Yeah.
Just pay.
Yeah.
That was it, honestly. And I've told this a couple times on here, but he had a brand new info offer at that point. How many students do you think you had? Like
6 or 7
6.
students.
Yeah. So it was new. And I knew him from crypto. And so we were like connected on Instagram. I DM'd him. I'm like, dude, I think this might be a good fit for me. I'm struggling right now. Like I'm trying to figure out a business.
Yeah.
I'm burning through the little bit of money that I have left. And we got on a call and he's like, yeah, it's $2,600. And I literally was like, how about this? How about I give you half of my company and you don't make me pay? And he was like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I sold that company for $300,000.
Nice. Yeah.
Like 18 months later.
Yeah.
Right. And he obviously at the time, like he says he knew it was going to be successful. And I do believe him. He also was like, I thought there would be a higher role for you someday, like working with me.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were going to be an equity partner or whatever. But if I gave it to you for free, 1, you wouldn't have cared as much. 2, when you started being successful, you would have just been full of resentment because I owned half of your company.
Yeah.
And then 3, like there never would have been a good track for us to like become partners or anything.
Plus, the
in the future.
$2,600 is better in his pocket. So.
Yeah, it honestly was at that point.
I'll hold on to it, and then we'll make more money.
Yeah,
dude, and it wasn't even my $2,600. It was my girlfriend at the time that paid
shit.
the $2,600.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it is a little bit funny to say like that. Oh, you got to pay to play, but in some regards, it's just the truth.
Yeah, for sure.
So you have worked with, like you said, maybe not the highest earning, but still, I mean, for a normal
the most
person,
aura and clouded people on the internet.
Yes, the most aura-filled people on the internet.
Yeah.
And I mean, to an average person, extremely wealthy.
Oh,
I mean, you're looking at people who are netting. I would say if you're netting over $500,000 a year, you're wealthy to the average person.
Yeah.
Of course, we know there's levels to this,
of course.
but I mean that is a very high level of wealth, and I'm curious, when you're going from appointment setting role, closer, more of sales manager style, and now you and Sanjay, who we're gonna have Sanjay on a future episode, I think the next one or one later, so make sure you come back for that one. But you're making these jumps. I'm assuming the income jumps are significant, but also the responsibility jumps were significant. Did you ever get to a point where you were like, well, I'm like actually in over my head. Like, I don't know if I know what I'm doing here. Or did you always just be like, I'm going to figure it out?
I was always the one that was like, I'm going to figure it out. But don't get me wrong. Like this shit is stressful. Like, as in like I wake up in the morning, I'll have like 10 text messages, 12, 13 text messages like, can you send me this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? I'm like, oh my God. Like sometimes I wish I was just a closer because a closer, all they do is just take my calls. I get paid on my commission and it's much easier. Obviously it's more time. It's not as, it's kind of grueling, whatever. But like there's times where I was like, I remember the simple old days, but at the same time too, I think Drake said it, more money, more problems. Right. So
how many offers do you currently have a piece in right now?
If you would have asked me 2 weeks ago, I would have said 4, but this past 2 weeks I've been on a grind, so 9.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're scaling pretty hard.
What is that even like for someone who doesn't know the sales side of info at all, right? I get on sales calls and I'm just like, it's 10K. Do you want to pay? Like that's it. That's my sales pitch. So
I wish it was always that easy.
You know, if it was, you know, for someone like you, or you're coming into an offer, you're taking a piece of it, you're providing sales infrastructure. I'm assuming like the reps, you know, you're refining the scripts. You know, you are like you're taking over. What is that process like? Like, is it like a month of like R&D, learning the offer? Or are you just like, we're just jumping in and we figure it out as we go based on the KPIs?
Yeah, definitely not a month. The reason why it's not a month is because at the end of the day, all of these info products are usually the same. The only difference is the pitch, right? So whether I go from an e-com offer to a high ticket sales offer to an Amazon offer to a remote cleaning offer, whatever, like everyone wants when they buy this is just an outcome. So like usually speaking to 9-5ers, all I want to do is live a better life and make more money so I can be free with my kids, right?
Yeah.
So the specific ICP are roughly all about the same. All I really got to fix is like deliverables. And it's like the whole deliverables and all of the info are roughly the same. They're like 5 coaching calls a week, a course, and a community. So like I literally just take all the systems from one and just place it onto the other. And the cool thing about like training salespeople is that like I just take all my boys that I've been training for the past 3 years at this point, and I'm like, all right, cool. I found you an offer. Let's get on here, and like I can get up and running in like a week and a half. Dude, I used to be thrown onto offers and learn a new offer in 48 hours and go sell that. Like I remember I was closing for this huge e-com guy, and it was one of Sanjay and Ben's clients, and they're like, "Yo, we need a closer. Can you do this?" I was like, "Yeah, but like, what am I selling?" They're like, "I don't know. It's 3K. Figure it out." I'm like, "Jesus Christ, all right." So like, in the first
You're like,
first
I'm
week,
selling a dream.
Yeah,
That's
first week I did that. I collected 90 grand. I was like,
wow.
Oh, I can kind of adapt to this. Like, I was
Does this
like,
guy have motion or like?
yeah, it's Sebastian Escueda. Do you know who that
Oh,
is?
yeah.
Yeah. So we collected like 90 grand in the first week, and I was like, oh. Really, it is all the same thing. I just gotta like tell them they're getting different stuff than like the last offer, and that's really about it. So like I just take all the systems. So like that's why obviously having a good system on at least one is good, and then I just take like we all use Close CRM, we all use Zapier, we all use Calendly, we all use the same things. I just sign into them with their emails, and like it's like. Now I even have an assistant that helps me like the operations, so she'll like fix all the zaps and all that other stuff, and then it's like, okay, cool. Now I just got to run the sales team meetings, which now with me scaling, I can't run like 12 or like 3 sales team meetings for 9 teams. Like that's gonna be too much.
Hat and like all these offers, is it sales manager?
It's pretty much full sales process. So like I'm consulting everything from like the messaging, like even obviously I'm not the VSL guy, but like I'll tell like the marketer on my team, like, hey, I think if we added this to the VSL, the people on the sales call would be a little bit more aligned to do X, Y, and Z or whatever. So like sales process, I think people have a thing in their head. It's like, oh, it's just closing on the call, like da 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 da. Like no, like if people are like, I'll give you an example with one of our clients right now. Like we're having a huge issue with people like. They'll confirm 15 minutes before a call, and they'll just no-show. And it's not like it's happening once a week or whatever. It's like happening every single day, like a lot of people.
Really?
And it's like, okay, like something's off here. Like from the sales end, like we're calling, we're confirming, we're texting, like all the emails are going out, like everything's fine. I think it's just a lack of intent. Like people just don't care about this offer. So it's like, okay, it's a messaging issue, right? So we got to fix the VSL, we got to fix the copy on the landing page, we got to fix all these different things. So like, knowing that in depth of stuff when it comes to sales process, some people wouldn't even say that's a part of a sales manager's position, but I care about making money, so I'm gonna make it like whatever I can do, I'm gonna fix it, right?
Yeah, I mean, sales and marketing are not mutually exclusive things.
Exactly.
They are each other, right?
Exactly.
I mean, funny enough, back to this like pay to play, right?
Yeah.
I mean, John and I sent you and Sanjay $5 grand
4 calls
for 4 calls.
Oh, look what I did. Like,
I remember actually we were right after we did our boy Luis, who's not in info.
Yeah.
He like heard that we paid
Yeah.
$5,000 for 4 like 60-minute Zoom calls.
Yeah.
And he was like, you guys got scammed. And it's
Well,
like,
look at that ROAS now.
right.
I'm
Right.
just kidding.
And
Yeah,
that probably, I mean, what have we, 100K? We're probably closing in
Yeah.
on it. Right.
and I didn't even get to help that much. It was mostly
Yeah,
Sanjay. But
you
like,
basically got one
Yeah.
call with you.
Yeah.
Hey, you actually were the winner in this deal. You're
Yeah.
like, I made $2,000 an hour.
I don't
for
even
that
know
time.
if Sanjay paid me for. I might have to hound him after
You're
this.
gonna have to. You're gonna have to settle up on that one.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucked was we had to give them 25% of our company now going
I mean,
forward.
like, it
but
is what it is.
it
But
is what
it's
it
not
is.
even like profit share. That's like off the top.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we're
right.
actually
It's really
doing
50.
this podcast to get another free call.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. So I would say, I mean, first thing I realized is what you just said is extremely correct. Like everyone is very outcome driven.
Yeah.
And ultimately the vehicle is just like, if this person is on that call with you,
Yeah.
they already believe in the particular vehicle.
Yeah.
Like they already like TikTok Shop. They already like Amazon FBA. They already like whatever.
Yeah.
Because they've selected to be on the call with you
Yeah.
on there instead of in another funnel in a
Yeah.
different offer. So then it really does just become way more outcome focused. My question would be, as you are training and then, you know, placing, and you got the full system here, right? You've got
Yeah.
somebody comes in, they pay you to teach them how to sell, then you put them on an offer and they sell for you there and make you more money there.
Yeah.
And like, it's a beautiful,
It's a little pyramid scheme. No,
I
I'm just
love
kidding.
that. It's a beautiful system that you got going. But these people, when they come in, like, I know you guys do obviously a lot of sales training. I know Luke is building like Kendo, and like
Yeah.
that's like a cool way for people to role play and get reps in and all that. What are you seeing in the people that are successful and the people that aren't? Because you make it
Yeah.
seem so easy. Like
Yeah.
even from the hour call we did with you,
Yeah.
you're like, dude, I don't even know your offer and I'm going to sell it to you right now. And
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah.
What makes the winning rep versus
Yeah.
losing rep? Is it somebody who just sees it the way that you do, or is it repetition?
It's
or?
literally just competence. Like what I've been focusing a lot with my guys right now is just focus on the overarching issue. Like something I was, it's not correcting what you just said, but like, you know, people, when you just said like, oh, people select that business model, dude, literally just yesterday, because obviously I have a portfolio of like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams. I saw someone book a call on our trading offer and our like had a coach's offer. I'm like, it's the same guy. So like people honestly don't choose.
Okay,
All they
that's fair.
Like, and the analogy I like to like, some people will come onto a sales call. They'll be like, well, I don't know if TikTok Shop is the thing I want to do. I'm like, okay, let me ask you this. Would I, if I asked you to go stand in the corner of your room for $20K a month, would you do it? They'd be like, yeah. I'm like, well, why would you do it? You're standing in the freaking corner. He's like, well, I'm making the money I want to. So you don't care about the vehicle. You just care about the outcome, right? So on that call, all I did was sell on outcomes. Obviously, I didn't know your pitch like the back of my hand,
Yeah.
but it's all outcomes, right? Is having a remote cleaning business going to allow you to be more free and make more money than your 9 to 5? Yes. Okay, cool. So choose it. Like that's literally all it is. So like, but to answer your question again, like who makes it in sales and who doesn't, it really just comes down to competence. Like if you're, actually, I just posted a reel today and it was like a guy in sales too. He was talking about like, if you're the dumbest person ever, you're going to be the best salesperson ever. And if you're the smartest person ever, you're going to be the worst salesperson ever. The reason why he said that was because like you make things too complex than it needs to be, right? Like some people think that they need to have like an inner calling from God that I need to do a remote cleaning business. No, you just need to find something that like a vehicle that gets you better than you are today and it's good, right? So I think the biggest thing that separates people that don't make it and makes it in sales is literally just competence and like how much they care about these little nitty gritty things. Because the more that they care about the nitty gritty things, the worse they end up being on calls, to be honest. And also just little things too. Like I know I can turn anyone to a killer, but like the stuff that I look for when I hire someone is like, just like, can you fill out the CRM? Can you do the end of day reports? If I ask you to do something, will you do it? If they ask too many questions, like, okay, why am I doing this? Why am I doing? Okay, nope, you're not gonna make it, right? If you can just do as you're told for just a little bit, and then I can train you on like the little stuff, and you don't ask me questions, you just do the right things, like you'll be fine. Like,
and then you'll understand it with time.
Exactly.
You don't need to know everything immediately.
Yeah, I tell my guys this. I'm like, you're trying to learn how to dunk before you can even dribble first. Learn how to dribble first, and then dunking will come in a second, right?
I love that.
So like, it's kind of like that's kind of like my whole philosophy when it comes to like who's gonna make it and who's not. If you have too many damn questions, that's fine. But like if you're too over in your head, like sometimes you just won't end up making it.
Yeah, I think, funny enough, I personally have been doing a lot of research into what makes good cleaners.
Yeah.
What makes good service providers, right? That's one of the biggest bottlenecks in our industry is really being able to consistently hire high quality service providers. And while it's a very different role than like a closing position, it seems that the criteria for any good
Competence.
worker is the same.
Yeah.
I mean, we pre-selected for 5 different things, right? We pre-selected for experience. We pre-selected for like a type of experience. We pre-selected for age. All these different things. The only thing that showed any statistical impact on whether someone was going to be a good cleaner or not, competence.
Yeah.
Like literally, are you smart enough to follow direction, do what is asked of you, you make decent decisions when you're left at a crossroad with no higher up to speak to, like, you know, if you can do those things, you will be a good worker.
Can you put the squeegee in the bucket and wipe it down?
Yes. And can you wring it out before you start wiping it down so you don't get water everywhere? Like literally little things like that. And there was like, me personally, I fall victim to the mindset of like, oh, experience.
Yeah.
That's what I look for in my cleaners. I mean, I will like always take the cleaner that has 20 years of experience over the cleaner with 2 years of experience. And my own research yielded, that doesn't make sense.
Nope.
Take the one who you can have a better conversation with, who can fill out their W-9 form and send it back without needing to ask 7 questions and exchange a dozen emails. Like, if I send you a form, can you fill it out and return it to me in the same day?
Yep.
If I ask you to create an account on our CRM, and all you have to do is set a username and a password, can you do that without emailing me back and asking me a question about it?
So,
and if you can do those things and have a good conversation on a 30-minute Zoom call, and then you know how to clean. Obviously, you have to know how to clean.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're going to be a good cleaner.
No, I agree.
And that transcends industry, I'm finding. Like, it's just a general rule for success. Obviously, when you now are talking about like, oh, I want to hire a manager or I want to hire like an exec in a company.
It's different.
There's much more nuance to it.
Yeah.
But in the cog in the wheel role, it's like, are you competent? Can you follow direction? Can you be consistent?
Yeah. And one thing I'll say about that too is like, honestly, like for appointment setters, I hire people with no experience more than I do with experience. And I'll tell you why. Because it's almost, you have to fix so many things rather than you can just mold someone to how you want them to be, right? So I'll take like an appointment setter. Imagine I took an appointment setter from another team and they're just used to doing 50, 60, 60, $50 a day. Me trying to get them to $250 a day is going to be like a pain in the ass, right? But if I take someone that's never done in their life and I'm like, okay, the standard is $250 a day, and they just do that, even if they start to slip down a little bit, I'd be like, hey, remember what you did last week? Come on, do that again. And then it's just, and then they just keep going up, right?
Yeah.
Like I've always had the best experience, specifically with appointment setters, of hiring people with less experience and then just molding them better rather than taking someone with bad traits and then trying to fix those.
And that makes perfect sense. The more entry level the position is, experience, especially if it's in another sales team or a different operation, now they've got bad habits, they have lower standards, they have all these things that you have to fix as opposed to just molding them into the image that you already like. And you just make them how you want them to be from the jump.
Exactly.
I mean, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so when you graduated from like appointment setting, closing, or dialing, or whatever like the in between is, sales managing, before you started doing what you're doing now, what was like your peak like income for those different levels?
So appointment setter, it was like 8K. Top month as just a full-time closer was 35K.
Wow.
What offer was that?
What
offer?
That was Amazon offer.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Kevin Pack or was it Kevin Pack?
No. That was KT Hustles.
Oh, KT.
So yeah.
KT.
So it was a mix of that, and then I think I closed some deals on Closer Cartel too. So it was a mix of those two. But that was straight commission, and then my highest month so far with like the stuff that I'm doing has been 130K profit. So and then I'm trying to double that in the next few months. So it's been pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Like we said, you're talking about netting over $1 million a year. You're talking about netting 1.5 plus.
Yeah.
So,
And how long were you closing for besides you're like, fuck this, like I'm going all in sales managing?
I think 2 years.
2 years.
And then I was a setter for like 9 months. So like I think my full time as a salesperson full time. Don't get me wrong, I still take calls today. Sometimes like someone will hit me up and be like, "Yo, I want to get on with you to buy Closer Cartel." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I'll take it." But like full time closing, it was around 2 years, and then it was setting. So I think I was like a salesperson for like 3 years.
Yeah. I remember your vlogs or your like TikTok videos where you're like, I like have 6 calls, gone on a walk, got another 3 calls.
Yeah,
that was like a year ago. Like that was
it wasn't too long ago. Maybe the timeline's a little bit off. Like I think I got into like full time management as soon as I left Tampa, and that was coming up on a year now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sweet.
And you graduated school in Tampa.
Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
From Melbourne, so that's like 3 hours up.
Okay. All right. So from Florida though.
Yeah.
All right. So from Melbourne, you go to Tampa for college. You find sales there at like 18.
Like 18, and then like the first year I was just doing stupid shit. Like I was pledging a fraternity, like just doing your average normie activities. Then I was like, because I had an AA, so pretty much I had 2 years of college already done, so I was only going there for 2 years.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh shit, like if I don't figure this out like in this next year, like I'm gonna like go with my parents or like do something. I always knew I was gonna make it. I was like kind of just pushing. I was so confident that I was even pushing it off. I was like, it doesn't matter when I start, I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
Which probably I probably shouldn't have done that. I mean, I didn't.
You're doing all right.
Yeah. So I guess we're chilling. But yeah. Then like second year of college, AKA my last year of college, I just went ham, and like I was just like locked in. I was living in a frat house too. I don't know why I decided to do that, but and I was just locked in, like calls from like 10 a.m. to like 9 p.m. And then like even when I graduated college, I was even working even harder. So like when I moved to my Tampa apartment, that was with Philip, like bro, me and him were taking calls from like 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. at night.
Yeah.
And like just back to back to
Were
back.
your boys at the frat house like put me on, or were they just
Yeah, some of them. I mean, like when I don't know why this is weird. When I was doing it right in front of them, I feel like they didn't believe it, but then when I left, they believed it.
because they're like, fuck.
Yeah, like I guess it just took me to like buy like a nice car or like move into a nicer apartment for them to actually believe it. I was already making money before I bought the car, before I moved into the apartment, but I don't think they believed it until like I actually did it. Then they're like, okay, yeah, now can you put me on? No, nothing wrong with it. Like I probably could understand why they thought that, but like it was kind of like they would like say stuff, but like I could tell they didn't believe it. And then when I left, I would get messages every week like, yo, can you put me on? I'm like, I mean, I will, but like you just got to take it seriously.
3K.
Yeah.
No, I feel like part of that is also just the longevity, because I have seen, at least in my experience, people like be really successful for 3 months all the time, for 6 months, for a year even. And then it's like the music kind of stops because maybe they just got into a lucky situation or, you know, maybe it was just an alignment of the stars. And then it's like, okay, wait, it's been 18 months. It's been 2 years. It's been like, shit, there's something that I'm missing the boat on now. All right, let me figure this out. I mean, I've seen that myself. It's crazy. Like when I first started my cleaning company, and I mean, I was 5 months in, 6 months in when I started actually like working more on the fulfillment side with John and Mark and like actually like getting engaged in the coaching side of it. I wasn't like making any content or anything. I was just like helping new people that joined. Yeah. And I mean, there was countless people that reached out to me then and they were like, hey, I'm really interested. At that time, it was like 4,400 or 3,300, whatever, to join the program. I was like, dude, do it. The industry was so untapped. Like certain shit was just broken. Like it was just so easy. And no. Now those same people, I'm like, it's 10K. It's harder than it was before. And they're like, all right, I guess. Like, and like, wow, like, but they hadn't seen me win for long enough to really believe that it was legit. And now they're like, I'm convinced. Like I'll pay the premium because I'm convinced. I mean, we raised the price of our licensing that we had 4 times in the first 4 months, from 6 to 7, 7 to 8, and then I guess 8 to 10. So, and there were people that balked at it at 6, balked at it at 7, balked at it at 8, and they will buy it at 10 now. And it's just, they needed enough time to process it or think about it or whatever. I don't know.
They wasted their own money.
I guess so. I want to hear a little bit more about your experience kind of working hand in hand with some of these like big faces, big names in the info space, you know, a little bit of like uncovering info, if you will, and kind of, you know, getting into the weeds. We don't have to get specific on names, but what is the info space like in general in terms of like, are people making the money that they say they're making? Like, is there this shroud of smoke and mirrors? Is everyone just making their money selling info? You know, all of that, because you get an up close and personal view. I mean, you see the fan base's payments, you see the WAP payments. Like, you're like, I'm the one sending out the links. I know what we're collecting.
Yeah. I'll make sure I don't say any names here, but don't get me wrong. There's definitely people that like, oh yeah, they say they make this money. They actually do make this money. And then there's people that like you think are printing, and it's like, holy shit! Like, how are you even affording your rent? Like, it's actually really crazy. But it actually blows my mind too. Like, if anyone in like corporate America or anything like saw like the inner workings of my sales team and like the shit that we're saying, and it's like, holy shit, like that blows my mind. But then we're making way more than any of them would ever make, and they're like, it just like they wouldn't be able to comprehend it.
No,
without me getting canceled. Just like the stuff that we're saying that would probably put us in jail. I'm just like, okay, like
Xbox Live party and
people like literally wouldn't like physically understand. But like, don't get me wrong, there's people that I've worked with that like actually do what they said, and there's people that I'm like, it's kind of like a running joke between me, my brother, or like whoever else that works with me on that deal. I'm like, like we'll send each other like their stories, and we'll be like, come on, like, like just tell the truth. Like, come on, just tell the truth. And those are a lot of people that everyone knows, and it's just like even though like I would still call them all, like everyone that I work with, like I would call a friend at some point, but like, bro, there's people I've told them like I've told them, I'm like, bro, stop capping on that internet. Like, just like honestly, people will appreciate the truth more. Yeah. And they just like can't get themselves to do it. Like we do have a client that like is kind of posting the truth of stuff as well too, which like I appreciate him doing. But yeah, bro, like there's inside of businesses like you're like, holy shit, I did not think these people were actually making this much. And then there's people that are like, well, I thought these guys were absolutely printing, and they're not. Yeah. So it's kind of a weird balance, but like it's tough to work with.
I mean, that's something we talk about all the time. Yeah. And you know, it's funny, we're trying to be more mindful of not pocket watching people, because like it's not my fucking business how much money someone makes. But when the only content that you put out is look how much fucking money I make,
you kind of have to.
That's what anyone's talking about you. It's like this person, the only content I ever see is I'm so rich, I make so much money. I just can't help but sit back and speculate. How much really are you making? Or like, I know that's revenue. Like, what are we taking home on that? And I have been amazed to talk to a lot of what I would consider to be like role players. Like, I would consider you to be like the best role player in the league. You're like, I'm not the face of the brand. I don't need to be the face of the brand. I am an integral part of the team, and I get fucking paid. Every
big guru has a little Indian on the back seat.
Hey, you need it. You probably need two of them, honestly. So
most of them do have two of them.
and like that is I love like talking to someone like you or like Philip Karch or Jace, who we had on. Like those guys, like you guys are background characters. But you actually like have the system, you have the skill set, and you're just like, dude, all I do is just get paid on results, and I fucking you're bring results.
You're selling the picks and shovels essentially of like the info space.
And I kind of like it more in a way, because don't get me wrong, like I'll look at some of my clients, I'm like, bro, like there's been so many times where I'm like, dude, I'm way smarter than this guy, and like I should be making way more. But at the same time too, like I think like I'll talk for me and my brother. I think we've had like the most consistent money come in over like, because like info guys would be like, all right, we did 400K this month. All right, I'm back to 100, and then like 80, and then like 100, and then it's like scary, and then you have to like be a slave to content. You have to do all this stuff. I'm like, dude, I kind of like chilling in the back, like.
Dude, that's why like you guys joke about like, oh, like you should scale your paid, and I'm like, bro, like if we figure out this fulfillment, like we're gonna be kind of like what you guys are doing, where it's like we're guaranteed to make at least this much money.
Exactly, and like I don't think either of you guys are like into like blowing your money or like having these crazy things. Like, dude, if you can make 100K a month profit and like chill and like it's great money.
I say that every episode, and John's like, dude, we need billions. And I'm like, no. I'm like, okay, relax, bro.
He would sign a paper today that's like 50K a month for the next like 10 years.
Yeah, like, bro. If you could tell me I could, if you could tell me I could work 40 hours a week remotely, on my own schedule, but I have to work 40 hours, right? And make 50K net a month,
You do it?
Give me the dotted line, bro. Like, make $6 million in the next 10 years, guaranteed, work 40 hours, get to spend the rest of my time with my wife, having a family, like traveling. I still got to work. I don't mind working. I like working.
Yeah.
What I hate is, like you said, being a slave to fucking TikTok in my face. Like, dude, there's nothing worse than waking up in the morning and I have on my to-do list, make TikToks. Yeah. Like that is the worst part of my day every day. And it's a shame because content creation used to be something that like people did because they loved. Yeah. Like you make content because you enjoy it. And now I'm like, I wonder if I say this with this hook, is it going to get more views than when I said it with this hook? Yeah. Like, oh my God, man, it is the worst. So I in some ways envy the
being the little Indian behind the scenes.
Dude, you just like, you're like, I know my shit. I am a master at my craft and I will put one foot in front of the other and I will make more money every year than I made the year before. Yeah. And that's a beautiful fucking thing, man.
Yeah.
Like,
no, well, I appreciate you saying that, but I mean, it has that, and then it has the downsides of too. Like, oh, dude, I know I could be running up way more. So it's always this like hit or miss battle. But like,
he has such a crazy work ethic. Like, he could be making $500,000 a month,
and I will be probably. I mean, at some point there'll be a time.
Like, with you guys' growth this last month, you might be there pretty soon.
Yeah, and I believe in that as well. I just there's always two sides of the coin. Yeah. You know, you've always got the devil and the angel on two shoulders being like, you could do more, you could have more, you could do. I mean, every time I even get on the phone with somebody who offers me an affiliate deal, I get off the phone and I'm like, I could do this my fucking self.
Exactly. Yeah.
I could build this CRM from scratch. Yeah. And then I don't get 40% of it. I get 100% of it. And John's like, bro, we're not doing that. Like, we don't have the time. We don't know how to fucking do that. Like,
yeah. So no, I agree. It's always this battle where it's like, oh, I could be running shit up on my own, and it's like, why would I even do that? Like, dude, I for me and my brother, we get to like sit back, do all this other stuff, and then we just make the influencer like the puppet, and we just tell him what to say, and then he ends up doing it. It's like, it's kind of lit. So
like, that is lit.
But there's also times where like, dude,
you be making content now. You be ripping the TikTok.
Yeah, like if you watch my
hilarious, bro.
If you watch my videos, like they're just out of pure like. This is what I say. This is what I did yesterday. I posted 2 of like the funny Indian videos, and I was like, because like I get so inconsistent with the content, so I almost have to like to get my consistency back. I have to post something I actually like will laugh at. Yeah. So like I'll be like, okay, like this is funny. I'll actually post this, and then that gets me back in the groove of like actually posting educational stuff. Dude, if I want to be honest, like I don't freaking love posting educational stuff. Yeah. I'd rather just like if I'm gonna post, like I'd rather just get laughs out of it. Like I literally make myself laugh at them. Yeah. Like sometimes I'll be scrolling in bed, I'm like, dude, that was hilarious. But yeah, like it's one of those things where like I'm in this like weird situation because I'm making great money from the sales agency, but like I know I could probably be the guru and sell the thing, but at the same time too, like.
So what's the situation right now with Closer Cartel?
Yeah. So I mean, Luke's at a position where like obviously he's doing great with Kendo. Like it's been doing great. Like he's getting. They're public, so I can just say people like Tony Robbins, Ty Lopez on the platform. Yeah. So like big names and like really all it takes, dude, is like this one deal with like an insurance company that has 1,000 reps. You get $50. Yeah, literally, you get $50 a head, plus usage, plus upfront fee. He has a $50K a month client on exit value that's like $200K a month, like $200K a month client, like all these different things. So like I think he's gonna like do that, and then we're still figuring out what we want to do. I mean, at the end of the day, like
aren't you making content on Instagram that's funneling
I'm doing an affiliate for Closer Cartel, so I have this really good structure where I get a majority of the deals that I bring in. But we're still trying to figure out this thing because like I don't want to take away the sales training because that actually helps me because I have people to place into the agency. But at the same time too, like if we want to be completely honest, like obviously Luke doesn't do the fulfillment for Closer Cartel, I do it. So like it's just this thing where it's like he's the face of it, which most brands have. Like he's the face of it, I do the fulfillment for it, and that's just how it works. So we'll probably end up becoming like majority partners together, or I'll start like a advanced sales training program that'll be like an upsell to it or something, and I'll still run the coaching calls for Closer Cartel. So that's kind of a work in progress. We're just super both busy on like, he's focusing on Kendo, I'm focused on the sales agency. Closer Cartel still is getting, dude, we have students doing 40, 50K a month, making great money. So like they're happy. Like I always like making stuff better. So like we're kind of in talks of like what we want to do full time with that.
We talked to Sanjay about the Kendo sales, like AI sales, like rep or whatever.
Setter.
Yeah, setter for like the inboxes.
The DM setter,
Bro,
yeah.
we would pay $1,000 a month for that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
So is
like,
that something that he's actually like working on?
Yeah,
right now
he's doing a lot of stuff with Kendo. Like, I guess it's public too, and that's what we can talk about it. So, he just made like an attachment to like what I'm gonna be doing is like instead of like watching all these call reviews, like I'm just gonna have an AI role play or AI bot. Like, so I'll put my script in there and like what like the call should sound like. We'll put the transcript of their call, and then it'll give me all of like the like, okay, this was bad, this is bad, this is the overall score of the call. So like I don't even need to sit there and interview half the people that I interview. I can interview the people that actually scored well and interview those people. So like it's gonna save a lot of my time. But like he's adding new stuff to it every single week. So like stuff like that will definitely be out.
How much does that cost?
I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I know he's paid his dev pretty heavy, but I don't know, to be honest, the specific numbers.
So when he was, and share if you know, or if you want to, but when it comes to building something like that, is Luke just like, I'm gonna foot the cost, retain the equity, like I want this to be my thing, or like are you bringing a Devin on a rev share there or an equity share, and then
I think they have a little bit of equity, but like he's in a position too where he's being thrown millions and millions of dollars like to raise, but
So
like
people are reaching out to him being like, I want to invest.
So many like big guys too, but he's at a position where he's been talking to a lot of VC people, and he's like pretty much when you raise, pretty much that person's like your boss. So like he's like, and Luke doesn't work well with bosses. No. So like I don't think that's gonna work well. So we'll see.
Hey, it doesn't seem like he needs it, especially because it's been really. I mean, the market has received it well.
Yeah.
So as long as his burn rate isn't too crazy, I mean, I would think that just reinvesting what he's making would be sufficient, or at least close to.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm excited to see what the next iteration of that looks like. I think everyone can agree like AI is just where the world is heading.
Yeah.
And it's actually nice to see a useful AI and not just like, well, this is useful because it's AI. It's like making something AI doesn't make it useful.
No, like when I saw it, I was like, wow, this is actually lit. Like it kind of takes a little bit to like get me to like, oh my God, this is amazing. But like I played with it. It sounds a little weird, but it's AI anyway. But I was playing with it. I was like, holy shit, like this is good.
Yeah.
Like it's really good.
Yeah. I haven't used it. I don't have a need for it at the moment, but definitely something like,
if you guys get a sales team, you guys can just put them on that and like, let them.
I mean, even like the appointment setter for us, we're like, dude, an appointment setter that works 24 hours a day, doesn't take commission.
Yeah,
like,
that sounds good to me.
Parker and like has his brain capacity.
I mean, I would literally like fucking put a microchip in my head and then put it inside the kendo, and it's like, all right, you know me now, you are me.
Literally, all you got to do is take a transcript of all of your DMs that you've ever had, put it inside the bot, and then they're just gonna know what to say.
I know, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
So, as like someone who's trained so many people in sales, and like you've seen a lot of terrible reps and a lot of great reps. Yeah. I mean, is it to you like you can tell when someone's a setter that they're going to be a good closer, and when they're a closer that they could be a sales manager? Like the upline is very clear. Like you said, like they're super competent. They take direction well. I know they're going to just fly.
Yeah. I'll give you guys an example actually. So we hired for like a 60-person sales team one time. It was for like a big event. We're posting a lot about it. So
I remember.
I got like hundreds of applications. I was like, okay, well, I'm definitely not going through all these. So I would watch the loom videos. First 20 seconds, all right, yeah, you're cut. Bro, there's people like recording looms by a freaking AC event, and I couldn't even hear it. I'm like, okay, you're cooked.
Did Ramari apply for that one or no?
Yeah, Ramari's on it.
Oh, he made the cut?
Oh, I love Ramari. That's my boy.
He used to be on our office.
It's my brother for life. Anyway.
Mario's our man.
Yeah. But like, dude, like little, like I could see someone like the angle of like, yep, you're cooked. That made my hiring process, just like my spidey senses made my hiring process. Don't make me wrong. I definitely made some bad hires.
Sure.
Out of 60 people, you're not gonna hit on all of them, but like it was pretty damn good. Like for just like putting that shit together within like a month or whatever, like that just showed me. I was like, okay, yeah, I know what I'm looking for.
What are you spending the majority of your time doing right now? Is it like vetting out new people to place, or is it like reviewing existing people's calls and content, or is it just actually like admin, like back office shit? Like,
I think one thing that I'm solid at is hiring the right people. So like, I like most of my top sales guys I end up becoming like best friends with. So like, bro, like for example, like if one offer is slowing down and like I'm gonna offboard that client, I'll just take that existing sales team and just put them onto a new offer and train them on the new offer. So it ends up working out super well. So like all my top guys I get really close with. So like I don't like we'll literally like sometimes they'll FaceTime me if I'm not busy. They'll be like, yo, I got this objection. Can you help me? Like, we'll role play on FaceTime for a little bit, and then I'll be like, all right, fuck off. Like, all right, leave me alone. But they're always getting better with with me around. So like, it's not even recruiting for like the top guys anymore. It's really just it's obviously hassling clients. Really? Yo, like we said you were gonna get this VSL done at this time. It's not done. Oh. Yo, we need to post this ETA. Just give me the login to your IG so I can post it. Yo, we're not getting any leads. We need to post this YouTube video. Like don't get me wrong. Like I could definitely be in the DMs and like look at ManyChat all day, but like I can know when ManyChat's popping or not. Like I'm not worried about if we miss 1 or 2 DMs. I'm worried about, oh my God, we have no calls on the calendar. I have 4 closers to feed.
So just finding out ways to like have that offer make more money.
Exactly. So like I'm just always like client communication is probably the biggest thing. It's just like just hassling people.
So you say that, but then I also heard you say you're going from 4 offers to 9 offers.
Yeah.
Which doesn't mean you ditched your 4 and you're bringing all those reps onto 4 new. Like, so you got to staff 5 new offers. Like right now, are you like manic hiring?
No, not manic hiring. It is a little stressing, but like, it's like.
Or are you double dipping a lot of these reps? Like they can take calls on 2 different offers while you're scaling them?
I try not to do that because I end up like screwing over some businesses. Like if I have like, let's say I took a closer from your guys' offer and placed them on a random offer, and let's say you guys just got a bunch of volume out of nowhere, and it, like now their calendar's packed on this team, like I'll be kind of screwing over the business. So I try not to do that, but I don't know. Like it's really like whenever I need someone, I'm just like I have like 5 or 6 friends, like even one of my other boys. You guys know Johnny Ma? Like yeah. So like sometimes I'll like
Johnny Ma, he makes the similar style
sales
content.
Like dude, I'll just be like, yo, you got any closers for me? Yeah, here. And then like I know all my best boys are not gonna give me shitty people. Yeah. So like okay, you got any setters? You got any this? Okay, cool. I got people in Closer Cartel. Cool staff. 15 people in 3 days. Like it ends up happening. It's not easy, but like if I make it work. And also the like closers, it's a little harder. Appointment setters, it's a little bit easier, but then also too, like it's just like it comes in waves. Like there'll be weeks where I have so many people hitting me up for offers, and then I have like a 3-week dry spell where like everyone's apparently has a job. So like it's like a weird system where like even when you guys hit me up for the setter, bro, I was like grinding. I was like, yo, like anyone need this?
Still need that setter.
Yeah, okay, we can find you one. I think now we're swimming in some of them. Perfect. But like bro, like it's just like maybe it's God, like just handing it to me. But like whenever I don't need them and other people need them, it's always hot. It's always that. But like when it starts raining with offers for me, I end up finding a lot. So like I don't know if it ends up working out.
Not a bad spot to be in God's favor there.
I got 2 things. The first thing is, and I was talking to him about yesterday, and I wanted to ask you. Is like July, August, like this time of year, like hot for info, like the summer?
Usually it's pretty bad for info. The hot spots for info are January, February, March, April, and then summer starts to slow down. December is always a bad month, but October and November are usually good. So like there's probably like 6 to 7 good months and then like a few bad months. They're not terrible. December's god awful.
Because June, July, August last year was our best months.
Really?
And then
it kind of just depends like on like the fatigue of the offer. Like if you're like launching something, it'll work, right? One thing to look at is it kind of just depends what type of offer. Like your guys' offer, it really shouldn't be affected by summer. But like if I'm selling like an e-com offer to 18-year-olds, like summer is like a lot of times where they're traveling or they're doing stupid shit. So like it could always slow down, or it could be a good month because they all have summer jobs. Yeah. So like it kind of all depends. And also too, it could be all dependent on the business owner too. As you know, all these business owners are going to Europe and they're doing all this other shit. So like getting them post content isn't the easiest thing in the world. So that could be a factor that plays a role into it. All I will say, December is always the worst month for info.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Everyone is packed with expenses. Yeah. You're tightening up. You realize, you got to pay for Christmas and you don't have it in the budget anymore.
So spent it on e-com.
Yeah, last year we were like, guys, price goes up January 1st. They're like, fuck off, dude.
Yeah.
My credit card's cooked.
Yeah.
But So let's just say Guru A wants you to kind of like be a sales manager for them. Like, are you hitting them with like the 15K kind of like onboarding fee, like getting everything set up? Like, how are you structuring your offer?
Yeah, it kind of depends whatever I'm feeling in the moment. No, I'm just kidding.
Like,
it
if
depends.
it was you, John, it's 30.
Yeah, no. It really depends in the moment. Like if I know there's gonna be if it's a deal that I'm hesitant on, I'll probably always go for like an upfront fee. But if it's a deal like, wow, I'm blessed to even be on this offer, I usually won't hit them with the setup fee.
No setup fee at all.
Yeah, it depends. Like if like for example, like the client that me and Jace had that we did $1 million in a month or whatever, like we're not gonna hit that guy with the setup fee. Yeah. We were lucky to even sign that client.
Yeah, cute,
not lucky to sign him, but like I'm not even gonna ask you to be.
He had options.
Yeah,
He
like
picked
I
you
know I'm
guys,
gonna make
boom.
money with you, so like it is what it is. But like some of these like iffy clients, I'm like, okay, at least I want to get paid for like what if it's just a bet or not. So most of my deals end up being like anywhere from like 7.5 to 10% for sales management, which is pretty high for sales management.
It's very high.
Yeah. I guess
And that's
sometimes
just,
you gotta play with
is that
those.
just-
Yeah.
Is it like you ever play GTA?
Yeah.
You know, like when you're on the heist, it's like this person gets 20%, this person gets like, you like map out like what people's jobs are for like the heist mission or whatever. Like, do you get 7.5%? And like,
Yeah.
does Jace get 10%? Like, are you guys like
with the deals
That's like
that we
a partnership.
Yeah, with the deals that we make, we usually have like a split, like we're usually we're a pretty even split. Like for example, I have one client, and I have 22.5%.
okay?
For just sales manager. So like,
Wow.
yeah. So like the way you get those is like people come to you and they're like, please. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right.
That guy's still paying 10% for a closer, 5%
Yeah.
for
So he's paying 50% off the top. Off the
For
top.
credit.
I mean,
just
if
for the
it-
sales side.
Yeah, but and then like that's the other 22.5%. So like me and Sanjay have like him on like a 50-50 split.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you have a good enough name in the space, you can get stuff like that.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
like all of the clients, I can't remember the last time I sent out outreach messages. It's all end up putting into this group chat or this. Even with you guys, like I didn't even know you guys wanted consulting. Someone just put me in a group chat. They're like, hey, we're consulting with them. I was like, okay. So like all my business ends up in a group chat, which is cool. Like I'm blessed to be able to do that. But like, yeah, like if people come to me and they're like, like me and Sanjay will kind of laugh about it. We're like, do we want to take this deal? We're like, another 50-50 split won't hurt.
Yeah.
Like, because even if they make 50K a month, we're still making 25 bands off of that.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, our whole thing with you and Sanjay, where were we at Crema or whatever? We saw Sanjay.
yeah.
Dapped him up, asked him a question about like sales or like running ads.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, let's just get on a call. And then like next thing you know, we like sent you guys 5K.
yeah.
No, and then he was like, yeah, $3,500. I'll teach you guys everything you need to know about ads. And then we got off that call and he's like, hey, for 5K, I'll group chat you with
Yeah.
Tiger. And we were like, deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, no,
I'm glad it paid off. I'm just kidding.
it did.
Yeah.
It absolutely did. I
Yeah.
mean, you guys have a lot of expertise. Obviously, even though you don't have this like abundant personal brand,
Yeah.
you are known amongst the high performers,
Yeah.
which gets you introduced to the other high performers. Like that's it.
Yeah. And I'm like, it's kind of cool to like be in the shot. Like, dude, if I post a story right now on like one of my accounts, I'll get like 2K story views on a 3K account.
Yeah.
Like it's just like the amount of followers that I do have and the people that do follow me are just like very like potent.
Yeah.
So like it ends up like I could post like if I wanted to, I don't really need to right now because I already have 9. But like I'd be like, oh, looking for another management or like another management client. Like I'm not saying like someone that's making $1 million a month is gonna reach out, but like some dude making 50K a month might reach out.
Yeah.
Pop them for 50%, then we're good, right?
Yeah.
So like it's the word gets around a lot, bro. Like I was here with another guy, one of my good friends. He came, I think he came from London, and he sat down with me, and then we were just chatting. He was like, "Yo, I heard you're managing this guy and this guy and this guy." I was like, "Who told you this?" And he's like, "Oh, just the word." I'm like, "What?" So like the word gets around a lot, and
Totally.
I had people on the side of the street coming to me like, "Yo, I know you scaled this guy offer." I was like, "I don't even know who you are." I'm not saying that to be an asshole, but like, how did you know that I was even behind that? They're
Yes.
like, "Oh, this sales rep told me, and then this sales rep told me, and then this happened." I'm like, that's cool, I guess.
Dude,
but
the info
like,
space is so funny.
Yeah.
It is it's actually
like
very
gossip.
tight knit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like a high school, honestly.
Yeah.
You got the popular kids,
Yeah.
and then everyone else gossips.
Yeah.
It's funny, but
Yeah.
it's very true. I mean, I have been really like, because I was working in the info space, but
Yeah.
living in the Midwest,
Yeah.
totally detached from
Yeah.
it. Probably like 50% by choice and 50% just by like proximity. Like I
Yeah.
didn't follow anyone in info. I didn't live down here. I was never meeting anyone. So like, coupled with the fact of like, John would be like, oh, dude, did you see this thing about this person? And I'm like, no, I don't care. I don't care. And then I came down here and you just are almost forced to be immersed in it when you work in it, and like the relationships that we're making, the people that we're meeting, they are in similar tracks and things like that. And that's how networking to a T. So, you know, I've gotten now more immersed into it, and it really just is like, if you took my dad down here, for example, been a doctor his whole life.
Like, what the hell is this?
He would just like, he would pass away, bro. He would actually just be like, you're fucking telling me that everyone in this room right here makes $1 million a year?
Yeah.
And like, what do you guys all do again? Like,
we just show something that's kind of like not worth it, but
there's something like, sometimes people buy something from us and they make money, and then sometimes they don't. And and it's like, what? But it really just is this like totally new iteration of the internet and personal branding and all this. We had Wade Houston and Colin Yurkison on it. Like, as far as John and I are concerned, like Yurkison especially, he was like damn near pioneering like personal branding and info and like that type of shit. Like, like literally he was the method of like the you know, you have 5 spots and 2 people, and it's like
looking for 300 hungry entrepreneurs.
Yes, exactly. And that was like the thing. Like,
I can't believe that still works, to be honest.
And he's like, I made $5 million on my
crazy.
Instagram stories like this. $12 million. It's like, that is ridiculous. It was a totally new era. Now, obviously, it's just like the entire internet. I can't even go on my phone without like,
there must be a lot of spots left.
Like, there are too many spots left right now everywhere. But it was a crazy time, dude, when the internet like transitioned to this like monetization of eyeballs. And then obviously you got like actually like view monetization. But that is just like pales in comparison. I mean, it really, there is the information space is just like so high leverage, so high margin, like it's crazy.
I think one time Iman was saying that like, I think the most he's ever made from YouTube AdSense, and Iman gets millions of views, has been 12K in a month.
Wait, what?
Wow.
Iman?
I think that was Iman.
Really?
Or it could have been Alex. I can't remember.
Either way, I mean, that's
but it was something small, and then it's like, of course, he's made millions of dollars a month.
Millions of
like,
dollars.
Wow, YouTubers don't make shit from their YouTube AdSense.
Dude, it was one thing we actually realized, and you know, no shade, but just truth. I mean, when we went down to LA, we went down there for like a big influencer party event thing, and we were like, bro, it was a Diddy party. And we were like, bro, like all these people are famous,
so they don't make any money.
They're not
they're
rich.
all poor.
They're all poor. Like,
can you Venmo me?
like literally,
Ubers,
it was
it's like I'm getting requested.
Like,
it was like, bro, did you just take my Happy Dad? Like, bro, you have 25 of them. It's okay. It was crazy for us to see that like up close of like, there's a total difference between like monetizing attention and like actually like having an offer.
And like they're just owned by like these fucking brands.
Yep.
Like they don't have a course or like a mentorship program or like a group. Like
like I know I've been watching, or I used to watch a lot of like the fitness guys that like they make a lot from the young LA codes and stuff like that. Bro, some of those people fall off because they never like get a skill. They never like learn anything. They pop off for a little bit and then they spend all their money, and then like fitness influencers like are popping for a little bit and then they fall off because there's some new guy on the block or whatever. Or people just don't give a fuck about them anymore.
You're boring. Your physique just gets old to people. You're not as locked in with your content. You're not as locked in with your training. And I mean, it's like that. It's gone. And obviously, info's the same way. I mean, you stop posting content, you stop delivering any value, you stop, you will die out just as quick. I mean, we've seen it in our industry specifically. Dude, there's like nobody that's like really like doing remote home services anymore.
They're all scamming, bro.
They're all scamming now. They're all literally just like, oh, pay me $4K, and then like, oh, you can't get your Google profile approved. Like, shit, that sucks. Like, you need that. You can't just like say like,
you literally need that
to be able to run ads. You need that. Or like, oh yeah, you set it up in in downtown LA and it's $90 a lead and you can't close anyone.
Sounds good to me.
That sucks. Like, you piffed already.
Yeah.
Like that was our whole model behind being like, we have to abandon the course info model for our niche.
Yeah.
It just didn't work.
Yeah.
Everyone was just buying it left and right and then not having any results.
All they're doing is just, they have like an onboarding call and they're just getting them set up on all their white label like subscriptions.
Oh, that's lit.
Make sure you use all my affiliate codes.
It's like, here's my GHL like white label. It's
By the way, do not
$200 a
use
month.
another link. Use this one. Like you get a
Like-
50% off actually.
You actually get a 3-day free trial.
Yeah.
And then it's $400 a month.
Yeah.
And I get 300 of that.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So we have fully were just like, we need to abandon this and just reformulate. Now, ultimately, what we're selling is still information.
Yeah.
So there's still a lot of congruency with other info offers. And like, I mean, I still every single day log into my Instagram or my YouTube or TikTok or whatever. And it's like, fucking course seller. Like, oh, of course he has a link in his bio.
Yeah.
Like, you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
And you'll never get away from that.
How dare you sell a course?
Yeah, exactly. And like, you'll never get away from that.
Yeah.
Regardless of like how you structure it or frame it or whatever. And ultimately the reason why is because, like we said, it's such a lucrative industry.
Yeah.
Everyone is like, fuck it, I'll try to sell a course.
Yeah.
I know how to brush my teeth. I could get $2K for that. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy, but people will buy anything. And
Yeah, sometimes I look at like some of these 18-year-olds that are selling info. I'm like, how did anyone out of all people that teach this choose you out of all people?
Yeah.
But like,
You remember the meta that fucking Cumberbatch started where it's like,
growth operating.
yeah, growth operating. Like you get someone to like make a school community and you get 50% of every dollar that they made.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I guess I'm doing it right now, but like, to a beginner, like that'll never work.
Yeah.
they had a good idea, but like they kind of
ripped
got
that
a little
offer,
grimy with the marketing. But
Yeah,
don't we all? No, I'm just
I
kidding.
mean, that's what happens, bro. At
That was a
some point,
crazy offer.
at some point, you're just like, if I have any type of testimonial, I write my own ticket, I decide my own value, and you know that's just it. And then people have to make that decision whether or not they think it's worth it. And unfortunately,
How did Chipotle come up with the prices of their bowl? They said, "Hey, I want $17 for this. Take it or leave it."
and it was 12, and they were like, "Yeah, it can be 20."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now double meat is 50, and it's like, all right, if I
Don't go
still want
Chipotle.
Chipotle,
Seed oils.
no seed oils. Gotta go to Tallow Organic Grill. Not sponsored.
I got some alpha for you. You said that you know like some of the fitness influencers. Who's the guy that looks like Sneeko? Is it like
Sush. Yeah, Sush.
Sush. Yeah. Sush.
He just moved to Miami
I just saw it. Yeah.
and he wants to start an offer.
Really?
Yeah, I saw him. He was on Daddy Wellness podcast. I was watching that.
Nice. I'll
And
hit
he
him
was
up.
like, he said that he's gonna run the fuck up his personal brand.
Yeah.
and he might start like a dating coach offer. He
Yeah.
might do like a fit like some. He's
I was
gonna
actually watching that podcast. Yeah.
watch
Yeah.
the full thing. He's gonna start an offer and he probably needs a sales manager.
All right,
so.
cool. I need 50% of that.
I want
mission.
1%.
Yeah.
I want 1% of your 50%.
Hey, that's not a bad offer.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, a lot of people are just waking up to the fact that like that's the way to monetize your brand.
Yeah.
Like if you actually know something, and that's the one thing that people get wrong. A lot of people don't actually know anything.
Yeah.
But if you know something, whether that's how to get girls or how to get in shape or whatever,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a monetizable skill.
Yeah.
And you can sell that. Now, sometimes the tickets get a little bit ludicrous, like 10K
Was it Robbie
for,
selling like a how to like be cool in college offer, like how to get in a frat, like how to make a friend group, shit like that, or no?
Or that was Davi, right?
Davi,
Yeah.
wasn't he selling like an offer like that?
I don't know. I think it was like a TikTok, like how to go viral on TikTok.
I thought it was like a college offer.
I don't think that was. Or I don't know.
that would be a crazy
how to, like,
offer,
that was
bro.
good guy,
like how to
though,
get
but-
laid in
yeah.
college.
I mean, that'd be a lit offer.
Dude,
It's just the college students have no money, so it's what it is.
John and I are always like, we always used to joke because, it's like the guarantees.
Yeah.
It's like you buy that offer and he's like, I will get you laid in the next 60 days
It's like a
or
guy.
you don't pay.
Yeah.
He's like, on the 59th day, he's like sending in a prostitute. He's
Yeah.
like, I got to hit the guarantee
Yeah.
here.
It's like,
We're
bro, you
not
didn't
losing
optimize
it.
your Hinge profile. You didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is your
You didn't
fault.
come
Like,
to
you did
any
not
of
hit the
your
deliverables
You didn't
here.
come to any of the group calls when we had so and so on that had 10 bodies last month, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't hit your 200 daily swipes, so you're actually not eligible for the guarantee anymore.
Yeah, actually, no, you got to pay me for wasting my time.
Yes,
Pay me again.
exactly. Yeah, dude, the info space I have come to know is the Wild West. Just because you can make so much money, with really not that much influence.
No.
Like John Mark Stevens, we were just talking about him. I don't, you know who that is?
Yeah, he's cool.
Dude, he's a beast.
Yeah.
And like, what does he have? Like when we found him 2 months ago, he had like 20K followers.
When he bought his Urus, he had like 5,000 followers.
Yeah.
He bought a Urus with 5,000 followers.
Yeah.
No ads. Like
Yeah.
literally just like hyper specific, extremely intelligent, extremely good at what he does.
Yeah.
Very high ticket. That's it.
Yeah. No, and the one thing I'll say, like even with him specifically, like you feel like you just know him by watching.
Yes.
Because he just posts so much,
Yes.
which is amazing.
Screams at his camera too.
I love John. And
I love his
like I just like he's like, oh yeah, John woke up at 5 a.m. again today. I was like, oh yeah, good for him. Like
I was showing him that Travis, he does like life insurance and Lottie.
maybe.
I
don't know.
Dude,
I didn't know him until today.
Every morning it's like wake up at 4 a.m. like the classic like Spencer like gospel reading.
Yeah.
At the gym at 6:30, runs 3 miles, like
Yeah.
shows the
But like
Strava.
people actually feel like they know these people.
Like shows
but-
the Strava like
Yeah.
3 miles, like 7-minute miles.
Yeah.
And then it's just like meal prep, like
Yeah.
dude, he doesn't miss a
That's
day.
what the fitness influencers do well compared to the info guys is like they get so close to the audience, but then they just don't. I guess
just know how to, like,
make money off of it. If you, like I guess Sush would do well. Like if he started an offer and he was that close to his audience, bro, he'd be printing.
Oh yeah.
Trust me, bro.
Yeah.
Start figuring
Yeah.
out where he.
I think he said where he's moving in, so I'll just sit out there every single day. No, I'm
Just
kidding.
wait.
Yeah.
Wait, with like a tin cup.
Yeah. Huh?
Infinity or
No, I think he said 10-10.
oh yeah 10
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, he doxed his floor on the podcast.
I don't think he gives a fuck.
he probably doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's 2 questions that I ask every guest before we wrap up the episode.
Yeah.
I don't even know, our clock here is wrong, so I have no idea what time.
Yeah. How long have we been doing this for?
I don't know. I think it's been like an hour 15,
Yeah, we
something
started
like
late.
that.
Before we even ask those 2 questions.
Yeah.
Balance, Balans, or Balins? I need to know.
What's
I
the
need,
name? This is
Yeah.
actually an important
Yeah.
question.
You and Luke put on that spot.
It
Essentially.
wasn't me. It was definitely my brother Luke. But
So many fucking
Balance, Balins, Balans.
we call it Balins.
Okay.
But I think the owner has told us it's Balans.
Okay.
Wow.
Jay said Balans.
Jay said Balans.
Yeah, I every time I hear him say that shit, I'm like, stop. But
We say balance.
We say balance.
okay, it's definitely not that one.
Okay. All
I
right.
like balance.
I
Like,
picked that up from John. He said, I like that name better. So sounds like you just got off at like Ellis Island
just
and
go to
you're
balance. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I'll live and die. It's Balins, but I think it's actually Balans. But I mean, whatever you guys like to call
you
it.
know the
guys
Indian
can
guy that works there?
Yeah, all
he's
time is my brother for
beast,
life.
bro.
Yeah.
he's a-
all the time. That's my
Yeah.
brother for life.
he tucks it in with the what's it called, the blankets and shit when it's
Yeah,
cold.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he always comes
Yeah.
through.
No,
He always like fucks with me too. He's like, yeah, the bathroom's over there. Like,
yeah,
first door down there.
it's all the way over there. Whenever we always get steak, and he's like, "All right, here's your chicken," and I'm like, "Thanks, man." Yeah,
That's
I love that
hilarious.
place.
Dude. I have only been there once. I need to start
bro.
getting my reps in over
You
there.
need to go there, and then there's another place. It's like an hour away. It's called Kiska. It's like I don't want to talk
Isn't it
about
like
it.
bougie?
It's like Balins on steroids.
There's
almost.
like
Really?
water fountains and shit.
yeah,
like,
it's not that bougie, but it's like
Yeah.
it's like a Russian place, and it's kind of lit. So like, try both.
Is it like in Lodi, like north?
Hallandale
Hallandale?
Beach. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Hallandale Beach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
No
30
idea where
minutes
that
away.
is.
You gotta go to World Center,
Dude,
bro.
Earl's.
Yeah.
I haven't been
Yeah.
there yet, but he keeps talking about this place called Earl's in
Yeah.
Miami World Center.
Yeah, I'll
Their
head
happy
there.
hour is cracked too. Everything's half off. Like
Yeah.
it's
Damn, the normies would love that.
Yeah,
I'm just
bro.
kidding.
But,
Yeah.
like,
We
it's
love
all-
that.
well, yeah.
All right, I'll be there.
Gen Pop loves Earl's too. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a sick spot.
Yeah, no, I'll head there. I'll have to see.
There you go. They give the other 50% to you and Sanjay. That's exactly how it works. So it's
Yeah.
half off for us.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, man. Well, my 2 questions before we wrap up the episode here. The first one, and it's funny, we didn't really, and maybe before we jump into that, I'll ask you one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you really have any like grimy, like struggle moments? Like, you know, it kind of sounds like you've been on the up and up, which like, I love that, bro. But
I mean, the first like 3 months in sales, I didn't make any money, but like that's kind of like to be
You're in college.
expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of to be expected. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like there's days where I'm in my head, I'm like, oh my god, I'm failing. Like I could
For
be this.
sure.
But like, if you like actually want the truth, probably not. I think me and him, maybe it's just the Indian in us, but I think we've just played it so safe that it's worked out super well. I think we've just stuck to the same things for so long that you can't like the worst that could ever happen to me is I just get into another sales role and like I have people every single day asking me to give them sales reps. So I could always I have so many opportunities at my fingers. So I think I think everyone could get to that level of like being so safe in a business model if they just stuck with things longer and met more people and all this stuff. But like, if I want to be honest, bro, probably not. Like, there's never been a time where I've seen like, oh my God, I'm like struggling for money. I'm struggling for this, which blessed to say that. But like, yeah, like to be honest, I don't think there's been a part of that.
Well, then I'm actually almost more curious to hear your answer. So the two questions that I give, you almost answered the second one already, but the first one is if you could go back, let's call it 5 years.
Yeah.
You know, you're a senior in high school, something like that. What's the one piece of advice you're giving to yourself at that age?
Yeah. I mean, bro, I've always said this. I was like, dude, I wish I figured out about high ticket sales in senior high school. Dude, senior year of high school, I was like pissing away.
Was it
like,
ripping though?
Yeah, bro, that was like the peak of it. Like 2021, people were like sending.
That's
like,
when I got closed.
Yeah, like 35K, like with no funnel, no VSL, like just everything.
Johnny and Sergio were printing.
But at the same time too, I always like think to myself like, bro, like I probably would have like not had any fun, or like I would have been like you guys probably feel this too, bro. The day is just like today is Tuesday, tomorrow is fucking Friday. Like the days go by so fast.
And next week is 2026.
Yeah, like I have great memories like in high school and like college. Like dude, if I like figured out about it, like I might have like fucked off. Like I would have been a lot more up, but like at the same time too, it would have been like I could start this later.
It's always like an at what cost. Right? Like you weigh it.
Yeah. I guess the advice that I would give to myself is, dude, I don't know. This is kind of hard. I hate saying this out loud, but I feel like everything just worked out like perfect. Like as in like my brother told me exactly what to do. I did it, and then it just worked. Hey, and then I just kept doing it. I kept at it.
So
for
do you
longer
have like
than
is it
most
like
people.
a 20% royalty to Sanjay for life? Like you just owe him like 20% of everything.
Nah, but like we help each other a lot.
Of course.
Dude, it must be a cheat code having a brother. Like an older brother that's in the same industry as you.
Yeah, it's great, bro. Because like, bro, like he gets a lot of deals. I get a lot of deals, and then we're like business partners on some of them. And like, it's just like, dude, I was actually talking to one of my old clients, and he was like, bro, I wish I had a brother to like do the same thing as me. Like that'd be so cool to have it. Like, do you guys have siblings?
I have a younger sister.
Okay, and obviously I don't think she's gonna get into any of the stuff you're doing. So like it just like. Because now like we have we're by the end of the year we're gonna buy a house in Tampa for our parents or whatever.
Buy a crib recently? I saw that you went to Tampa.
Yeah, I was there.
Devin was like, "Oh, like Kishan's crib shopping or whatever."
Oh, I haven't looked for that. I haven't went that far yet. But we're gonna buy something soon. I think Sanjay was there last week.
Oh, maybe it was.
But yeah, like we're gonna buy a house for them. Like I think it's good because like we can do everything together. Like to be honest, like if we shared a bank account, like I would be fine with that, right?
It's a tape method.
I don't want to, but like I'm sure they do that. Yeah. So like if I shared a bank account with my brother, like I don't think anything would go bad.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of cool to have someone to build with like that, and like I'll be the first one to say it. He literally laid it out for me. He's helped me with a lot of things. Obviously, if I was a fuck up and I just didn't do anything with it,
for sure,
like then it would be like almost even worse because like bro, I literally gave you the path and you still couldn't do
the method.
Yeah, and you still couldn't do it. But like now, like I would say I'm one of like the okayly bigger guys in the sales space. I think it's cool for him to see it too. Like, oh wow, like 2 years ago this kid didn't, or 3 years ago this kid didn't know how to do fucking shit. Like now he's like kind of like one of the bigger people in the industry and stuff like that. So it worked out really well.
Bro got the script.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
that's beautiful, dude. And my last piece of advice, my last question would be your piece of advice for somebody watching this. I like to try to keep it broad because we do have a slightly older demographic of viewers. Like we do have, it's not all people that are 19 and it's like get into high ticket sales. Like maybe something a little more broad stroke.
Yeah. This will sound like I'm on a sales call, but like fear dictates so many people's lives. Like literally just like we have this whole thing in sales. It's called pre-handling objections and stuff like that. Like, but bro, like I just like use it in people's real lives with like fear actually stops so many things. Fear will stop you trying new things. It'll stop you getting your dream girl. It'll stop you getting your dream physique. It'll stop you from getting the car you want. It'll stop you from everything. Like if you can just learn how to freaking eliminate fear and like work your way up, like it doesn't mean you need to like stop your 9 to 5 tomorrow and freaking go all in and burn the bridges. Like honestly, I've never burned the bridges in my whole life. I stayed in college while I was doing this. I knew I was never going to use my degree, but I was like, okay, at least I have this kind of. Like if you can just learn how to use fear to stop hurting you, but actually use that to propel you to new levels, that's probably the biggest thing. And that doesn't just go for business, it could be for anything. So like if you're in a 9 to 5, if you're in college, like we can all say this because we're all like, you guys do totally different business model than I do. I've worked with 20, 50 different info products at this point. All of the business models work. Obviously some have their pros and cons, but like fear is going to stop you. This thing of like, oh, well, I have to know about step 9, 10, 11, 12 before I even get to step 1 first. Stops so many people. And then you get scared of step 11, 9, and 12, and you never even do step 1. And then
people are scared of success, bro.
Yeah. Like they're just scared of like just
the thought of actually succeeding.
Yeah. It blows my mind.
They're just scared of the unknown. It's like, I may succeed. What is that going to look like? I may fail. What is that going to look like? I need to know every possible outcome, and I need to be able to plan and prepare for all of them, and you can't.
And people just aren't truthful with themselves either. Like most people, if you were to ask them like, oh, like, what's your plan? Like, what do you want? People would be like, oh, I want to be free. I want to be able to drive a nice car. I want to be able to do this. Okay, cool. So what are you doing to get there? Oh, I'm working 9 to 5. Okay, that literally, your actions do not align with actually what you want. I don't know if you haven't dropped yourself off in the jungle or sat in your closet for long enough to like sit there and actually think. But like, it's pretty easy to say that my actions aren't aligning with my words. People just go through their day to day in NPC mode and never actually figure that out. And it's actually really frustrating to see because like, dude, it's pretty simple. Like if you know you want freedom, if you know you want to make money, probably working 9 to 5 isn't going to get you there. So find something else different.
Yeah.
But most people can't get to that idea in their head for whatever reason.
And you can apply that to so many different things. I mean, I can't even tell you how many people I've met since I've been down here, and like being married for me has been something it's been very grounding, which I appreciate so much, especially now I go around and I meet countless people, close friends of mine, where I sit and I talk with them and they're like, dude, bro, like, you know, Miami's just, it's not the place where I'm going to find a wife. You know, all I want is just like, find a girl who like really. And
did you find your wife?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I brought her from the Midwest. But they're like, oh, bro, like there's no good women here. All I want is to just like be in love and like find my girl. And all that. It's like you're going out and bringing home a random chick from a bar every single time you go out. You're going in the back rooms at 11, bro. Like, are you like, do you hear yourself and see yourself?
Exactly.
Like, what you say you want, what you say is important to you is not how you're living your life.
Yeah.
So one of those two things is wrong.
Yeah.
Either what you say is important is not actually important.
Yeah.
Or it's just not important enough for you to give up your vice, your comfort, your, whatever it is you're currently doing.
I think it's that where people are just like too dumb sometimes. Like I don't know.
It could be that, honestly.
That's what I think. That's why even having outside help, because like if you have like a mentor teaching you, like, do you see this and you see what you actually want? How do these two even align? Like that doesn't make any sense, right? But like most people have like loser friends. They don't have anyone that would ever keep them in check like that, and like that's why people just end up staying stuck. So
I got 2 things for you. First thing, do you ever think that the info space will be cooked, or do you think it will never go away?
There's definitely gonna be market changes. Like I think low ticket.
Market.
Like I think low ticket's gonna and it's already like people are already doing super well low ticket, but like the issue with it is there's a trust deficit. Like so people just handing you 10K on a sales call, like it's gonna be harder. But like that's where like kind of personal brand mixed with ads, and it's already starting to like be a thing. Like if you run ads, you do want to have organic so people can like watch it before they call and all this stuff. But like I think personal brand and like is going to be a huge key factor. Like these faceless guys that like they'll always be able to make some money, but like if you actually want to crush in the info space, like having a personal brand, even if it's not massive, just like getting on there, like talking about your story, like doing long form podcasts, like these are great. And yeah, I would say that is a huge thing that people should start now. And then I think low ticket will kind of be a thing where it's just easier barrier to entry because like people are just going to keep getting more scared, and the ability for them just to hand you $5K over a 30-minute sales call isn't going to be the biggest way to get clients. I think the biggest way to clients is like gain their trust first with the low ticket and then have them ascend to the high ticket from there.
Yeah.
And then the last thing is, do you think you're ever going to sell your portfolio of all these offers? Or could you even sell that? Because
I don't think I could ever sell it because it's not a repeatable, like me getting thrown into these group chats and like this, that. It's not a repeatable process. Like,
selling it to like a Phillip or selling it to like someone that does what you do.
That's actually a unique idea.
That could happen.
I don't know why you'd want to unless you were just truly like, I'm just over it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you have a kid and like, you're just like, like as much as I want to yell at these fucking 20-year-olds.
I mean, probably what I would do is like, I mean, I'm already trying to do this. Like, I'm hiring an internal sales manager underneath me, so he's going to manage some of the teams, and then obviously I still get a cut of it. So like, I can get to a point where it could be fully automated, and I just have to like focus on some other stuff.
You just ascend out of the business by hiring as opposed to
and I'll make
like
less
selling.
profit on paper, but like it'll still be cash flowing me a good amount of money. So I don't think I could ever sell it, but like outsource myself out of it is definitely like what I need to be doing. So if anyone wants to buy it, doesn't even have a name on it.
What's your timeline? How long do you want to be doing this for?
See, that's also
you're only 22. You're young.
Yeah, that's also another bad part about living in Miami is that I have friends that do every business model, and it like for example, I'll give an example of Samir. Like I see Samir, obviously Samir is fucking making so much money, right? And it's just like, I'm like, holy shit, I got to do ecom. But like at the same time too, like I'm already so skilled at what I do. Like I feel like me just dropping what I'm doing would first off let down all of my sales reps, let down all of our students, but also too like I've worked so hard to get to this position. Like it would be dumb to drop everything. But then there's the other side of the coin that's like, well, dude, why not focus on the thing that has exit value and you can like actually scale it to $millions a month, like da 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 da. So it's this weird thing, but like I think I'll probably stay at this for like the next year and then stack up so much money that like if I didn't make money for like 4, 5, 6 years and I would be fine. And then figure out what I want to do from there. I think ecom will be the next play. And there's nothing stopping me from paying people, and I wouldn't do like necessarily like drop shipping, but I would do like a TikTok shop brand, a private label, and just like having it like outsourced. Like I would be the one funding it, of course, but like, hey, like I'll take a partner with it. You do all like the product research. I'll pay the suppliers. You do this, and we have like a Amazon brand running. So there's definitely like I can do that with money. So
exit value is we have recently come to that.
Because info is not going to get you rich. It's not.
Exactly.
No. You will make great money, and if you save well and invest well, it could be enough to retire for sure. Yeah. But it's not going to be generational wealth.
Yeah, it's not going to be like that 20, 30 million wire.
No, you're not getting 8 figures for an info product, I don't think. Yeah. Unless you are the guy. Yeah. And for a decade. Yeah. Like that's the only way you're getting that. So yeah, man. I mean, honestly, I don't have anything else for you. I think my takeaway from this, you said it in your advice and you said it in the beginning. You got to learn to dribble before you can learn to dunk. Yeah. And I think that's a perfect summation of like your journey through the sales world and through, all the skills that you've amassed, the people that you've met, the winners, the losers. It's like sometimes it just starts with not being afraid to not know how to dribble. Yeah. And just being like, all right, I'm going to figure it out. And I'm going to start with dribbling, and I'm not going to worry about dunking right now because it's not even anywhere in my field of vision at all.
It's a hard thing for people to do, but like if you can master that, you'll be great.
I love it, man. Yeah. Well, honestly, I don't have anything else.
Yeah. Shout yourself out.
Yeah, share your socials if anyone wants to find you.
Yeah. So, never mind. You probably can't see the screen, but my name on Instagram is. I guess you can follow my business one. You'll probably see some stuff that you probably don't want to see on there. No, I'm just kidding. You'll see me making fun of my own kind. But Kishanslings, so Kishan Slings. Slings is like a info term of like selling a lot of info. Yeah. So Kishanslings, that's on YouTube and on Instagram. So yeah, I appreciate you guys again.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And we're going to put, as always, we're going to put Kishan's socials in the description of the video.
There we go.
I'll put my own. We'll put John's as well. If you guys have any questions for any of the 3 of us, please feel free. Drop them in the comments. We'll see if we can respond to them or maybe even in a follow-up interview, answer them at 6 months from now when we have Kishan back on. If you enjoyed the episode, as always, smash the like button. And if you have not already subscribed, make sure you do so that you never miss an episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Parker J. Smith Show. Thank you to our excellent guest and my co-host. And we will see you guys in the next episode.
Peace, guys.
Commit domestic assault.